Hey guys, welcome to the GI Justin channel. I'm glad you guys are here. I've got a ton of stuff I want to talk to you about today. We're going to change up the format a little bit again today and talk about a whole bunch of different stuff, kind of all related to things going on in the world right now. First thing I want to talk about is something that's kind of super scary in my opinion, and that is the Department of Defense just admitted that an internal server used by the U.S. military and by the Pentagon at large was basically left without a password. So anyone on the planet who was interested in seeing what all these internal emails posted to the Department of Defense server at the Pentagon basically says that they could get in there and look at whatever they wanted to look at. Now, that would have been an interesting thing to have a while ago, wouldn't it? So basically what I'm reading here, the server was packed with internal military email messages dating back years, some of which contained sensitive personal information. One of the exposed files included a completed SF-86 questionnaire, which is basically a security clearance questionnaire. And I'm here to tell you, on these questionnaires, you have to fill out your entire life and give them absolutely everything on the planet that they would want to know in terms of your contacts, your personal information. I mean, they want your banking information, everything, especially if it was a higher level clearance. So pretty crazy that we're not even securing our internet servers these days. Like, what are we doing, man? It just craziness to me. So that's the first big story that came out, and that kind of speaks back to, like we were talking about, what's the situation with the quality of our military right now? Why are we seeing all of these lapses in judgment and lapses of ability? You know, we used to have the most complex and well-trained military in the universe. Now we forget to put a password on. Reminds me of Spaceballs. If you've never seen Spaceballs, a Mel Brooks movie that's awesome, totally worth seeing. But halfway through Spaceballs, he says, yeah, the password is 1234. And the guy looks at his buddy and says, huh, that's a password of my luggage. And for real, like, no password? I mean, why don't you just make the password? Like, that's crazy to me that we have no ability right now when it comes to managing our military and doing a better job. Like, for real, guys at the Pentagon, like, I feel like this is the sort of thing you guys should be a little more hot on, really. Second thing I want to talk to you about is, can somebody please teach Joe Biden how to use a handrail? Man fell down the steps Air Force One again. This is twice in 2 years. I really don't understand how in the heck we are seeing this. Why is this happening? I have no idea. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't understand how we have a president that can't even get upstairs Air Force One. Like, do we need one of those lift chairs? Just, you know, bringing them all the way up to the top? Like, somebody help this guy out. I mean, it just makes us look bad. Guy can't even get on the damn airplane. Anyways, again, we're just doing kind of open mic Wednesday, which doesn't sound great, but that's just kind of what we're going to talk about today. Just some random topics that have all kind of come up that I've kind of wanted to cover on other episodes and haven't done yet. So third thing I want to talk to you guys about today is something that is really interesting to me right now, and that is the stock market. So we're seeing volatility on a level that has never been seen before when it comes to the stock market. You've got people putting millions, probably billions of dollars into these meme stocks that are basically being driven by Reddit and subreddit and these different internet sources, where people are betting large sums of money on companies who are admitting that they're going out of business and failing. You know, you've got GameStop, who's doing terrible, AMC doing terrible, Mullen Automotive. You know, you've got all these companies that aren't turning profit, one, but are being just profited up the chain, make a ton of money, and then boom, they sell it all off, and people lose millions of money because they didn't get out fast enough. I think the big culprit behind this is trades used to cost money. It used to have to cost you per trade to make a trade. But what you're seeing now is all these people use Robinhood and E-Trade and all these different trading formats where they can basically play the lottery and just trade as much as they want, as many times as they want, completely oblivious to both tax implications and the fact that they are putting money in companies that are just losers, not going to make money. I mean, it's amazing. So the thing that kind of led me to want to talk about this today, about these changes that we're seeing in the stock market, I ran across a headline today talking about how someone used OpenAI and ChatGPT to create basically a learning computer that would make their stock picks and decisions for them. And they're up like 200% based on the parameters that they gave these AI systems. Thing is interesting about that. So hedge funds have had supercomputers making transactions, analyzing our transactions, and making all these crazy different decisions at light speed for years, where they're paying for your trades and my trades. Then these computers are making trades based off of what we do, on top of being able to analyze every possible market facet in milliseconds. When you and I looking at charts are like, all right, so we got a little okay, buy it. Where these computers are analyzing 300 different decisions at once and then acting on it, buying it, including the information that we are giving them based on the trades that we make, and then selling it the same way, where as soon as they see the trend indicators they want, man, gone, done. So what's really interesting, I think we may see a leveling of the playing field in the near future, as these OpenAI and chatbot systems and all these really smart ChatGPT, all these other companies have these amazing ways to kind of level the playing field for us, where we can get maybe some artificial intelligence on our side and some computer programs that, instead of playing these wild open gambles on failing companies, we will be able to utilize artificial intelligence to make some stock moves that are a little bit more beneficial. Maybe some stock moves that are not quite such gambles. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out, and I would love it. Like I always say, if you guys check out the comments and take a look at what you guys think. I'd be really curious to see if you think, if that's something you would use. Would you trust artificial intelligence to help you with your retirement portfolio and your stocks, and with just the basic decisions in life? Because it's definitely a thing that's coming along soon. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he was telling me that he's starting to get emails from companies that are using ChatGPT to send him emails, just like I'm talking to you guys right now, that are specifically tailored to him, but it's not a human. It's artificial intelligence and an artificial person the entire way. Okay, so there's that. And final topic of the day, I want to know what you guys think. We are seeing not just drones, like I've talked about in previous episodes, and unmanned aircraft. Now we're seeing completely pilotless, where there is artificial intelligence completely flying the aircraft. Is there a situation that you would feel comfortable getting onto an airplane to go on a trip or go wherever you may go, where you would feel comfortable getting on an airplane with no pilot? Not even no pilot, but no cockpit, no flight deck, no nothing. Just a couple of stewardesses with some ginger ale to give you. Same with a helicopter. I mean, would you get on any of these vehicles where no actual human is flying them? Because at least with drones right now, if you were to get on a drone-based airplane, at least somewhere there's a pilot sitting there flying that thing. What about this situation? I mean, are you comfortable? I'm not, honestly. I think maybe our kids' generation, the kids that are 10, 12, 15 years old right now that have grown up with drones and all this stuff, maybe they'd be comfortable with it. I'm really not. I don't think there's a day that I'm comfortable getting onto an aircraft that has no human overwatch, no human oversight whatsoever. It's interesting, and I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this. If you would, like I said, I mean, even a vehicle, like, what about Total Recall, where there's a taxi in there that has some little fake taxi dude that just drives you wherever, but is no real person? I don't know. It's really an unusual question, I think. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching the channel and being available to chill with me on Open Mic Wednesday, which is kind of an odd name, but again, we're rolling with it. So it is what it is. We're throwing it out there. So again, as always, you guys throw some comments down there and we'll chat about this stuff. I love interacting with you guys and getting your opinion on all these different things. So if there's that or anything else you guys want to talk about, hey, throw them in the comments. I'm going to do a live stream on Friday, I think. So if you guys want to get in Friday afternoon, we are going to do a live chat, and I'm going to try to actually see if I can pin down the lovely Miss GI Justin to join us on that one, so she can give some of her thoughts on all these things as well. So as always, thank you guys for watching the GI Justin channel, and I appreciate your time. Have a great day.